I'm going to tell you the way I think things are supposed to be in this world. I'm going to give you a picture. Imagine a world where you were able to easily get skilled at the things that you love to do, that the schooling and stuff was freely available to you, and you could easily get skilled and do it. Now, wouldn't that create a world where, well, I'll share with you what I think. What would happen is people would end up, the musicians would end up being great musicians. The teachers would end up being great teachers. The businessmen would end up being great businessmen. And we would all be able to give our gifts to each other. And we would all support each other naturally. I don't even think we would necessarily need money. Why? Because love is the greatest gift of all. And the people who grew food would just grow it and give it. And then what they needed would be given to them. And then we'd all get what we needed. Now, this is possibly what they're saying about communism or something like that, or I don't know anything about communism or capitalism, or I'm not looking about that. I'm saying you can live in a capitalist society, you can live in a communist society. I don't care about what the rule makers are saying. I'm saying if people discovered that we're all special and we're all wonderful, unique, interesting creations because we're all empowered to share our gifts, if we discovered that and we discovered how to love each other effectively, people would naturally give. Because what would they give? They would give the things that they wanted. There would be gifted farmers, there would be gifted musicians. So what would happen? Somebody would say, hey, I'm going to perform a concert. Or me and my band are going to perform a concert. Everyone's invited. And then a cook would say, hey, we're having a feast. Everyone's invited. And there would be plenty of cooks. There would be plenty of musicians. There would be, maybe not everyone in the world is invited, but their friends are invited. Many friends. There could be banquets for free. This is just me imagining. I don't know if this could really happen, but just humor me. Banquets free. There would be concerts for free. There would be doctors for free. Now how do you get people to be motivated to search for cures, to do work, to do these things? Because it's what they're meant to do. I think one of the main problems why this doesn't happen is because they make it difficult for us to get the skills that we need to do what we love to do, and they try to control us by making us into debt slaves in order to get the skills we needed. And people are so focused on money, they think, how am I going to get money? As opposed to, how am I going to get the things I need? But in a loving, utopic society, people would get the things they need because the goodness of other people would compel them to help, to teach. If somebody had a skill, if somebody was homeless, hypothetically, in a utopia, or in an almost utopia, somebody would just go up to the homeless person, ask him what his gifts are, have him think about it. they would then give him the skills that he needs to do what he needs. The problem is there's indifference, and people are not caring for one another. And people are looking towards greed in order to motivate them. They want the most. They want to get all the things that they want. You know, they want the biggest house. They want the most cars. It becomes a competition, and we're all working against each other. We're having a competition about who can do the best this or that, instead of working together. You know, it shouldn't be who can make the best phone, and this company or that company make the best phone. What if all those companies got together and all together made one really great phone or computer or house? You know, all the companies just got together and did it. What's preventing them? Money. They want money. Why don't they just do it? Why don't they just get together and make it? Make whatever it is they need to make. Watches or whatever. Just all the watch companies just get together and make the best watch. Make the best watch with the best minds. You know, make the best anything. Make the best meals. Have all the cooks get together, trade all these secret recipes, and then make even better recipes. You get even better food. You know, this competitive society is preventing us from working together, which is what we need to do. We need to work together to take care of social issues. We need to work together to nurture each other emotionally. Just to say, you know, to say what are the emotional needs of the individuals around me. It doesn't have to be everyone in the world, but the individuals around me, the individuals that are with you. What do they need? You know? And a lot of people have become unpleasant people. No doubt about it. A lot of people have become unpleasant people who cause harm to others. And it's like a cancer on the human species. That there are so many harmful individuals out there that make loving very difficult. They need to be healed. They need to be healed so that loving can be easy. If you have a society where the majority of people are loving each other, then and I think the majority of people would like that. I think most of the people in pain just need love. They need help. And these people, they don't even have any mental disorders. They need help because what they have is untreated emotional pain. And the indifference of everyone around them is making it worse. So what we need to do as a species is support each other. If we all supported each other, no one would be left unsupported. Now it's hard to support people. You know why? Because when you try to support somebody, you're the only one doing it. Because everyone else is indifferent and selfish and trying to fix themselves. And I try to fix myself too, but it's like I don't only try to do that, I try to help people too. But it's like this selfishness has become this terrible thing that we are trying to focus on ourselves, and we are trying to provide ourselves with things that are really meant to be provided to us by other people, because we're supposed to work in harmony like cells in a body. We're supposed to be working together to create the best society as a group, as a species, as the kings of this planet, the human being. That was my doorbell. Don't worry about it. So there's a delusion that the delusion is we need to compete, be better than, and outdo the other humans so we can get more resources to be rich, when really everybody could be rich. Now that doesn't mean I'm not saying everyone can have $1 million or 2 million or $1 billion. No, there would be no billionaires. But everybody would be rich. Why? Because their emotional needs would be provided for. Their gifts, they would be doing their gifts, and they would be getting the support that they needed for doing their gifts. And they would get love from their friends and family, and it would work out. I think there's a way. If we can't completely do what I said, we can't completely do that, I think there's a way to make it more like that at the very least. Alright. See ya.